Hey guys, it's Anika here. I know I haven't been here in like almost 2 years. The last time I made a video was right before I went to the hospital my freshman year, and I am a junior now. I know, it's crazy. That happened really fast. If you guys want more on like all of that, I can do that in another video. But I haven't done a video in so long, and I know I need to do a video, and I should have did this yesterday when like my face was done, but it's happening today. Oh well. So I think I'm gonna do a story time video. I don't know what story time video yet. I'm still thinking about this in my head as I ramble on. Okay, so even the setup in my room is different. I have a different room than the one I had the last time you saw me because I was a freshman and now I'm a junior, and I may be moving soon also. So I don't know yet. But enough of that. Actually, I'm gonna do the story time today on the time I almost died. Since you guys have no idea where I've been, I'm going to explain where I've been. Well, not exactly. This is just what happened to me, why I stopped making videos in the first place. I feel like that's really important because I've been gone for like a year and like 8 months or something. So, basically, last year, last year. Dang, I was a freshman last year, but it was like, it's December, so I was a freshman like last spring. Well, not last spring, the spring before last, because spring 2014. So basically, I had gone to the hospital because I just didn't feel well. I was having like a sickle cell crisis. Yes, I have sickle cell anemia, and I just didn't feel well. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. They sent me home. They were like, after they gave me medicine, they were like, okay, you're fine. You can go home. I went home, and then I had to go back to the hospital again. This time they transferred me to hospitals because I couldn't be at one hospital. California's does the most. So I went to the hospital, ended up staying for a week, and they said I had bronchitis and this, that, and third. And then they sent me home after a week. This was all between April 2nd. April 2nd was the first day I went to the hospital. Then I went home. April 3rd, I went back to the hospital, and I was there for a week. So they're like, oh, you're fine. You don't need anything. Like, you're better. Okay, we'll send you home. This is where it gets great. So I have an incredible midterm coming up and shit to do in class, all the stuff to do in the world, literally. And I can't breathe. My side started hurting, like literally my entire side. Like I was, like when I went to the hospital the third time, I was hunched over. Like I couldn't sit up straight. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't inhale properly. I couldn't talk. All of it hurt. So, before this even happened, I was like, I'm not going to the hospital. I have stuff. I have a test tomorrow. I can't do this. And then at like 8 o'clock at night, my friend's like, if you need to go to the hospital, I'll take you. It's like, no, I'm gonna get through tomorrow and then I'll go to the hospital if I still feel bad. I didn't even make it through the night. I didn't think I made it 25 minutes. I went to my room, took medicine, laid down in bed, and literally couldn't breathe. So I had to call my friend like, okay, I'm just kidding. Like I need to go to the hospital like now. So she comes back and she gets me. And I'm like, at this point, I don't know what's going on with my body. I had just came home from the hospital. So I'm like, you know what? I'm fine. Like, I can do this. I get there. Mind you, I didn't feel perfectly well when I left the hospital last time. But, doctors, they know everything. So I went home. Plus, I wanted to just get back to school. I get there, and they're like, you have pneumonia. Full-blown pneumonia. Now, this is not the first time I've had pneumonia. I've had pneumonia 4 times before. No, 3 times before. That was my 4th time. But this has never happened before. I've never had that extent to it. And then the pneumonia started affecting my sickle cell. So all of it was meshed together at the same time, and all of it was going wrong. Like everything was messed up in my body. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like I can't do this. I can't stay here. And I have stuff to do. Like I have places to be. I literally ended up in the hospital for the entire month of April. Meanwhile, I had a boyfriend at this time. Well, semi. I had like broken up with my boyfriend in December. And he was like, no, I'm in love with you. I want to fight for you. So I was like, okay. this is probably another story time for another day, but he didn't call me that entire month, and which is why we're no longer together. So I will tell that story time another time. But this was a really hard time in my life. Like, the doctors had told me I was gonna die. They made me fill out a will. They were like, we don't think you're gonna make it. My hemoglobin was dropping. So my hemoglobin was like, at one point it was like 5.15. Like, and I've never gotten a transfusion. For a sickle cell person, that's really good. So I've never gotten a transfusion. So I was like, I really don't want one. And I wasn't comfortable getting one, but they're like, you need one. I'm like, if it drops below 4, I will get one, or below 5, like, so into the 4s. I thankfully didn't have that, because my mother nursed me back to health, because, you know, the doctors weren't doing anything they were supposed to be doing. What else is new? My mother she was there. My mother lives in California now, even though I'm moving back to New York after I graduate, but she lives in California now. And she was there, she helped me, she nursed me back to health. I literally couldn't walk. I didn't walk for days. And this is not the first time. I had lost the feeling in my legs my last hospital visit, which was when I was in 10th grade. I was not about to go through that again. So I made sure I got up eventually and walked, but my legs felt like noodles. Like, I lost the feeling. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't even use the bathroom by myself. My mother had to lift me up for me to use the bathroom. I couldn't eat. I didn't eat for at least 3 weeks into it. Like, I was in the hospital from April 2nd, 3rd to April 27th. I literally got out the week before finals and scraped my life together and somehow passed all my classes and kept my GPA above a 3.0 after doctors were telling me I was dying. So it was a hard time. It was really tough. I didn't know what to do. Like, I had one person in my corner, which is now the person who will eventually be the person I'll end up with when we both get our lives together. And like, he like spoke to me every day and stuff, and he was like, you'll be fine, you'll be okay, like, you're gonna get through this. Meanwhile, the person that was supposed to be my boyfriend, that's supposed to be talking to me every day, didn't call me once. But we're not gonna talk about that in this video. I'll leave it alone. I don't even know what to say. Like, to this day, I'm thankful to God that I'm still alive. Like, I am one of those people, like, when I say I'm thankful for my health, like, it's serious, because I'm actually not a healthy person. So when I am healthy, I'm very thankful for it. And we just had Thanksgiving. People are like, oh, everybody's always thankful for that. No, literally, like, without my health, I don't know where I would be or what I would do, because I literally am not a healthy, like, I wasn't born healthy, if that makes sense. I don't even remember how many medicines I was taking at the time. They were like giving me IV after IV, kept coming in and asking me about transfusions, and this went on and on and on until one day they were like, your hemoglobin's at 8. And I looked over at my mother like, what did you do? My mother's a nurse's aide. She's also from Guyana. She's where, you know, my family's from. So she, you know, all them home remedies, you know, Caribbean people don't never like the doctor, so they do whatever they want to do. And I'm thankful that she did help me. Me and my mother may not have the best relationship, but that was hands down probably one of the best things she's ever done for me. She still has like a back problem to this day from picking me up. I'm not heavy, like, I'm not fat, but I'm not light because I'm really tall. I'm almost 5'10". We're almost the same height. So for my mom to be able to actually like pick me up to use the bathroom is a lot, all month, because, you know, I have to use the bathroom every single day if they're giving me IVs and pumping water into my veins constantly. But yeah, that is literally the story time of the time I almost died. If you have any questions, I guess you guys can leave comments and I'll comment back. And if you want to hear the story time about my ex-boyfriend, we can talk about that too in another video. And if you want to hear any other story times, because my life is one big blob of mess, you guys can leave comments on what you want to see for that, or anything else you want to see, pretty much, because I am hoping to do lots of videos right now, because I have not been here for so long, and I feel like I owe you guys at least that much. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.